Brothers. Hi, Bucket. Hi, Paladin. Hi, Cass. Sorry, I was just fiddling with a couple things. Music playing? Music's playing. Okay, cool. Again, as always, if the music is too loud or is getting old, let me know and I'll fix it. But yes, good to see you all, and good to see you, Paladin. Haven't seen you around here in a while. Yeah, unfortunately, the chat box is still not functioning properly. Just as a reminder, let me show you what happened. Oh, hi, Northy. Remote work is a bit... Oh, you're doing a... Wait, you got a remote job? Hi, Aizu. But, just as a reminder, this is what happens. This is what happens. You see in this? You see in that? Yeah, that's why I don't want to have the chat up right now. They messed around with their back end for no reason, and they've ruined it. Yeah, Google.jpg. Office renovations is temporary. Oh, I don't know. I don't mind remote work, but I also live somewhere that commuting is a pain in the rumpus. So, you know. Oh my god, Aizu. I mean, don't we all? But no, let's not get raunchy. It hasn't even been 5 minutes. Turns out you're already laggy work computer with additional input. Oh, that kind of remote work. That's not ideal. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Oh, we're not going anywhere, so I don't need my wings down. We're not doing anything intensive today. We're just gonna hang out because what do you call it? Yeah, it's the holidays, you know? Crimbus is tomorrow's Christmas Eve. But yes. Alright, sorry if you're not that responsive. Oh yeah, that's fine. You're playing your visual novel. Yeah, I started playing, what the heck was it called? Yeah, Seasons Greasons. I need to pull up Steam so I can look at what the thingy do is. Because I started playing it, I got it yesterday, I started playing it. Dream Tactics, that's what it was called. It's a little strategy RPG, it's very cute. I don't think it would be good to stream because it's one of those... I don't know, stream audiences don't seem to like strategy games much. That seems like more of a let's play thing. Which, I mean, you know, fair. It's Chrisman. Yeah, Mary Chrysler and all that. But yeah, so I don't actually really have plans for Christmas Day aside from brunch, so I could absolutely stream in the evening, but I know y'all are gonna be busy, so I don't want to I don't want to pick a time where people are gonna be super busy. Like I said, it was like with the video game award, just like I didn't want to stream because I knew everyone was gonna be watching that. So, you know, Thursdays are kind of a problem, aren't they? As far as like schedule overlap. Any plans for Christmas Days? Hoptel? Oh no. I guess the good news is that next year Christmas will be on a Friday, so it won't actually overlap with me, and then I can stream, so I can stream on Thursday. Although it'll be Christmas Eve, and people will still be out for the holidays, so maybe not. I don't know. Can I finish the Turkish Delight? Ooh. I don't know what Turkish Delight is, but... Unfortunately... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how they just decided they were gonna, like, port a bunch of, like... random, like, mid-2000s Japan-only phone games. Like, they ported a couple Armored Cores that are like that, too, from what I remember. It's really weird. Here. I'm just checking something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. One of these days... One of these days I'll play Persona. Eventually. I have this problem where, like, I'm not one of those people that can play a new game every couple weeks. What happens is I have like 1 or 2 games that I rotate, like every couple months I'll play like something new. But outside of that, most of my game time gets dumped into like the same games. Like when Armored Core came out, like I put several hundred hours into that, just playing that as my primary game and like not really playing much else. You kind of sad? Yeah, that's a good point, Bucket. Well, I mean, I do like I said, I do have 4 golden I got as a gift. Oh, and someone also gifted me 5. I forgot about that. So I guess I have 2 options. Oh boy, I get to play Persona 5 and see what weird people on the internet like. No, like I don't. That's not like a slight against like Persona fans as a whole. Like it seems like there's like a specific sect of Twitter Persona fans who really like 5, but don't really engage much with the series otherwise. And it's like one of those like, oh wow, getting some real Persona 5 vibes from this when they like consume older media. You know what I'm talking about. You've probably seen them get memed on, right? I admit it's been a while since I've seen such posts, but I know I've seen them. Surely I'm not crazy. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but surely not for that reason. I think I mentioned it before, but I'm very glad that like the new... I'm very glad that the new webcam I got has a much more tame backlight. Actually, it doesn't work for tame backlight. I can probably turn this side lamp off. Persona 5 made a character the absolute chooniest of choonies. Ooh. I see. Actually, I can't tell if this light is still blinding me in my peripheral vision or not. I'm crazy pretty. No. Thank you. Crimbus. Yeah. Persona 5 guy kind of cringe. Oh. Looking cool, Joker. Tough guy online. I see. Yeah, I've also been like writing. I'm writing like a little magical girl short, and I also recently wrote the next like lore tidbit in like another narrative style lore post, but I'm trying to figure out what to do because I don't want to just post it in a Google Doc, and I don't know where else to post it. Like, I don't know, should I make like a blog somewhere? Like, oh, hello. Like, because I know people make like, what is it? Not Substack. What's the other one? Scribble Hub is one I've seen. But like some of the problem I have with those sites is they seem like they're meant for people who post like ongoing sagas, like full-on fan fictions, and I don't think my lore classifies as that, if that makes sense. I don't know, like it seems like it's made for more for people who are writing like actual serials or whatnot. I use that term right? Serials? S-E-R-I-A-L-S, that kind of cereal, not the kind you eat. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I might just put it in a Google Doc anyway and then just figure it out later. I do have to make a final touch because I realized that all of my lore 1,000 cereals. It took me 1,000 years to collect the cereals. Yeah. But I, what's the word? I don't know, I'm blanking a little. The point is, I don't think my lore just quite fits the structure of the people that use things like, people that use things like ScribbleHub and what was the other one? It was like write.as. Right? Oh, let me look this up. Write.as. Yeah, I guess it's write.as, like write as. But like if I go to read, AO3. Well, like, maybe. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Never create a blog. Wait. Clean ad-free home. Wait. Oh, okay, no, there is a free account. Wait. Right at... About my sister. What about my sister? Hi, Noodles. Oh, wait. Write.as free account. We've closed free account registration for now. I did... What? Well, frick. Okay, so that's not that's off the table. I guess ScribbleHub would probably be the next best bet then, huh? Or AO3. But I don't know. Again, I don't know if AO3. Maybe they're having issues. Maybe. Yeah, bots was my first guess too. Is F15 single? Maybe. I don't know. I don't talk to her that much. Sorry, I was just checking something. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a chatting stream, and I didn't get talking points ready for this one, so I'm like, kind of just going with the flow. Fanfic oriented, yeah. That's what I always thought too. So that was why I was like, well, that's probably not the best. I should like just minimize Discord so I stop glancing at it. Sorry. Very unprofessional of me. Very unprofessional. Yes, you know, you come here for only the most professional of streams at youtube.com/channel/VTTommy or whatever. Speaking of professional, I want to get... I think next on the list as far as like stream assets go, I want to actually get like a stinger animation. Like the little transition, like when I switch scenes. Like, the music's gonna come out here for a second while I do this, but like this, like having like an actual effect instead of just woo. You know what I mean? A wiki? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who does those though. Like, I'm not actually sure where to look for that sort of thing. Especially since I don't use Twitter as much anymore. I still use Twitter, but I'm scared to DM people randomly and be like, "Hey, are you taking orders?" Because the last time I did that, my account got temporarily, like, it got locked for like a minute because it was like, "Are you a bot? We gotta get some verification there. Your DM to this person was a little sus." Like, blarg. Twitter was a cesspool even before Muskrat took it over. You know, it's just only got more. That's really funny because, like, I'll see people talk about, like, how miserable Twitter is now. How, like, terrible it is and whatnot. And, like, occasionally, like, I'll go back and I'll look... I'll just like scroll my feed for a bit, and I guess I just have a pretty well curated feed because as long as I avoid the trending stuff, like as long as I don't look at the trending items, my feed's fine. I see art, I see like model kits, I see things from my, or like kit bashes and stuff. Like I see stuff from my mutuals. I don't see the messed up stuff that, you know, that everyone else says. I don't deny that it's out there. Obviously it's out there, or else there wouldn't be documentation, there wouldn't be so many people jumping ship. But you tried to talk to someone, character design commissions, help me gather the Rodman. Oh no. Well, if you do get therapy, I hope that helps. Yeah, the internet did used to be cool. I want to know what happened to make it that so that like bright web pages are so blinding now, because they never used to be. Like, we used to have web pages in like the most obnoxious color palettes imaginable, and sometimes they would hurt the eyes, but that was usually more of a contrast thing rather than just the pure choice of color. But now it's like anyone sees like a... Actually, now that I think about it, it's really just like Discord light mode that looks particularly blinding. Like the write.as web page seemed kind of fine. Maybe it's just because like all the web, like so many web pages are going with like black and gray now that it's like maybe we're just not used to it anymore. But like, I don't know. Like even news sites are still usually white these days and they're not blinding. So what? Well, you know what? I want to try something. I want... Let's see. Out. I want to try Discord Lite. I'm putting it on light mode, and we're gonna try that for a bit. I admit it's a bit blinding right now, but maybe I can get my eyes used to it, and it won't be so bad. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try breaking the corporate dark theme trend here. We're gonna try to do the return, but like with a V, but for like internet web design. That's what I'm doing. Because I used to go on a forum where your profile, you could customize your profile colors and whatnot. Like you could customize like the headers, the text boxes, all of that. It was really fun messing around with different colors. And honestly, I have changed so much since I stopped going there. I feel like I could go back with like a whole new account and I'd be so different that like, nope, like, I don't even think any of the people I used to know there still go there either. So it's like, I could just hang out there again for old time's sake, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd really do there is the problem. But I also don't want to join yet another Discord server. Like, I'm in too many. I constantly, like, almost every time recently that I've joined a new server, I've had to leave an old one. I think I'm at, like, I'm still at, like, 90-something servers now. And I do kind of wish that, like, certain, you know, like, Patreons wouldn't, like, force you to join a Discord server. I think that's a little annoying. But, because there was this one artist that I was following on Patreon a while back, who I stopped following, but, like, it insisted that I would be in their Discord, even, like, though it effectively pushed me over the server limit. And... like, I guess it makes an exception for that sort of thing, I don't know. But, and I'm like, I don't like this server. The people in here are weird. Like, can I leave? You thought you were bad with 22 servers? It's almost all, like, either friend servers or VTuber servers, or VTuber friend servers. That's, like, almost all of it. There's, like, 1 or 2 gaming-related servers. And, like, realistically, there's some that I could probably leave and I wouldn't be missed. Or they might not even notice. But... I don't know. Like, there's some servers that are just dead. But even the dead ones, like, I stay in for, like, the emotes at least, because I usually have Nitro. Like, there's one that has little yay emotes with all the Love Live characters, and I like that. I like those. I like the yays. I need to get, like, a Tommy yay next. That's what I need. I need, like, Tommy and Vespa yays. Maybe that should be the next batch. Those should be the next batch. Like, that and, like, a thinking emote. And, like, I don't know. Yeah, some of the emotes, like, yeah, y'all get me. There is a server I could probably leave, honestly, because I don't know, I don't vibe with it. You ever join a server and end up, like, not eating a burger? Tommy Tasty, the sequel? But it's like, you ever join a server and be like, wow, I don't really vibe with the people in here. Like you try to talk, and I'm sure it's because you're new or whatever. But it's like some servers I've tried to join, it seems like it's hard to like actually converse with people, if that makes sense. But then you see them conversing with each other, and it's like, well, am I just the outcast because I'm new? Are they just not interested in talking to me? And as someone with social anxiety, of course, I tend to assume the worst. Even like involuntarily assume the worst. Like that's right. I took some like anxiety evaluation stuff recently, at the behest of a therapist, and I believe it was like you need to score 12 on the general anxiety one for a positive result. I scored 22. On the social one, the threshold is 7, and I scored 10. So yeah, I am and like, yeah, no, I have anxiety. That's all there is to it. One to rejoin immediately got into, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, there's a server that I kind of just, there's been a couple servers like that where it's like, I passed my anxiety. Also, I'd like a bite of the sugar pie. Wait, actually, what the heck is sugar pie? Because I'm just picturing like a pie made of sugar. Like, what? Oh, wait, is it like a sugar cookie but in pie form? Is that what it is? But yeah, no, like there was I just remember there was a server where like on 2 separate occasions I had 2 different people just like this is like a friend server too. This wasn't even like a public server, but like there were 2 different people on 2 separate occasions who just like started acting really condescending to me with like basically no provocation. And I'm just like, I don't really feel comfortable here. You'll say so. Oh, okay. Yay. Oh, hi, Titanic. Uma remixes. Mary Chrysler Eve Eve. Yeah. Mary Chrysler Eve Eve to you, too. I think my eyes are actually getting used to the light theme now. Like, yeah, it was blinding at first, and like, if I put it on my main monitor, it's still a little, ugh. But the thing is, right now, everything else on my main monitor is dark. The VNeon background, dark. The web browser, dark. The YouTube chat, dark. So it's like, that's probably why. Like, it's just like a contrast thing. I might switch it back, but I am curious to see if I can get myself used to it again, because I want to be a rebel. I want to defy the corporations. Wake the frick up, samurai. But yeah, I'm also trying to think of like what to do next week, because like people don't really do anything for New Year's Day, right? Like, most of the celebration is getting drunk on New Year's Eve. That was always my understanding. So like, theoretically, I could have a stream next Thursday, right? Like just a normal stream, maybe. I'd like to. New Year's Day is for sleeping off the hangover. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm used to having like a marginally fancier dinner at the normal dinner time, but that's about it. We don't really do anything else. A pie pic on the Discord? Oh, you're getting me to check Discord again. Okay, let's take a look. Quebec sugar pie. Huh, interesting. I don't want to think about how much sugar is in the sugar pie. I'm texting? Just a nice meal. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I can safely say that we'll be back to our normal schedule next week then. I always used to look forward to, I can have a small slice? Yeah. I'll have like a very small slice. I always remember back in school how it was always like I remember how like back in grade school it was always like, oh yeah, I can't wait for Christmas break, and then it just felt like it always just felt like it was over in a flash. It's also just interesting how perception of time has changed for me as I've gotten older, because like when I was young, those Christmas specials, those 20-minute Christmas specials felt like they took ages. Like it felt like they took so long. Oh, okay, so it did. It didn't show up on OBS or on my stream alerts at all, but I just got an email notification that someone subscribed to me. So thank you for subscribing. I don't want to say name because, you know, I know like lurkers, like if it's like people who are just lurking don't, to my understanding, reading like Twitter posts and stuff, people who are lurking don't always want attention called to them by name. Oh, but well, hello. Oh, well, okay, never mind. Not lurking. Or hello, Outpost Orange. Yeah, the Christmas breaks were pretty good. But yeah, like the Christmas special time perception thing, like 20 minutes felt so long when I was like 10, and now it's like, oh wow, it's been 20 minutes already. Now, if I'm spending 20 minutes doing absolutely nothing, then it feels like a long time. But if I'm at least watching something or like reading something, it doesn't feel very long at all. 20 minutes did also feel long when I was doing my studies, but you know, any amount of studying feels long to me. Oh yeah, so I did get a pair of Snippy Snips for model kits. So now I can finally put together that Gundam kit that I bought several months ago, along with a couple more that I bought at the same time as these Snippy Snips. If I do finish a kit, I will definitely take pictures of it and put them in the Discord and on Blue Sky and everything. But yes, oh, right, I forgot my introduction. Hello, Outpost Orange. I am Tommy. I am the Fleet Defense Fighter Jet Android VTuber. Nice to meet you. And hi, Frey. Hello. How are you today? We are just yapping about Christmas and time perception and model kits. Well, I think it's funny that as soon as I mentioned something tangentially mecha related, you showed up. It's like you had like that new type flash. I'm trying to think of like... I'm good, just saw you stream. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I need to figure out, like I said, I need to figure out where I'm gonna post this lore tidbit. Like I'll just touch it up and then put it in a Google Doc for now, but like I really do want to find somewhere more sustainable. Maybe I'll look into Scribble Hub again. But I don't know. I wish I could just like make my own web page, but I think any sort of thing like that these days, it's probably either something like a wiki, which I don't really want to do. I don't really want to interact with the fandom wikia thing more than I have to. But I used to, like, I have some experience with like basic HTML stuff. I guess I could make a Tumblr. I could make like a Tumblr and just use it to like share my lore and other writing projects maybe. But I don't know. Yeah, that would feel weird because it would be like, it'd be a Tumblr like tangentially related to my VTubing, but I wouldn't be using it for like VTuber self-promotion. I wouldn't be posting like, oh yeah, I'm going live kind of stuff on there. It'd be purely supplemental, and I don't know if... If you agree to... Aizu, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize you left Tumblr. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I used to have a Tumblr, but I... Oh, there's the notification. Well, thank you. I need to recreate that. I need to, like, do that again with like my new model that with what the GIF is from. So like I need you to understand, I can't actually hear the background music on my end. So like I'm sitting here in complete silence, so that that just really jump scared me. Barely go on Tumblr really, and the community seems to like being impenetrable. Arr, gatekeeping. Hi Ghost, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I didn't really use it much, and I kind of had like the same social media anxiety of like, oh, I'm scared to interact with mutuals. Oh, I'm scared to like, I don't know what to post. I'm scared to post anything. Oh, I posted something and nobody really noticed it. Oh, wow, that felt like a waste of time. Right. Excited for Christmas? Kinda. I expect it to be a mostly normal day. But we'll see. I do always like, we do have Christmas brunch though. We end up having like an egg, like a bacon, egg, and cheese casserole type thing with hash browns. That's been our like tradition for the past several years. It started because of like work schedule stuff. Like we couldn't have dinner, like a big dinner at our normal holiday dinner time at like 4 in the afternoon. So oh, well, thank you for the $10, Paladin. What the heckums? You're doing something like that on Christmas Eve day? Ooh, nice, nice. Breakfast food is, like, objectively superior as far as I'm concerned. You're allowed to disagree, but that is my opinion. Season Grievin. What was I saying again? I was like with McDonald's. It's like, I like their Quarter Pounder, and I like their milkshakes. But aside from that, also sorry if you heard of freaking Final Fantasy Link Pearl, that's my phone. I should just put that on Do Not Disturb, actually. I keep saying I need to do that during stream, and then I keep not doing it during stream, so there we go. But yeah, I never really liked the McDonald's lunch menu very much, especially once they got rid of both the grilled chicken sandwich and the salads. Because those were really good. And those were like my mainstays. And I hate them for getting rid of it. It's like how Wendy's got rid of their grilled chicken sandwich. It's like, yeah, they have the grilled chicken wraps now, but like those aren't filling enough. They're not the same. A Chinese restaurant open, you might get takeout? Oh, maybe. I can, yeah, I'm gonna message you real quick. You just reminded me of something. There we go. Sorry, this is, I'm sorry to any first timers. This is an extremely unprofessional stream of mine. I promise I'm usually more organized and less easily distracted than this. Like I said, it's been a while since my last chatting stream, and I didn't have any talking points set up, so I'm a little but Southern style chicken sandwich. Oh, we never had a Southern style chicken sandwich. What? That sounds amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I also got to try the it's all good. Oh, thank you. I also got to try the what do you call it? What the heck is the name of it? I got to try the SpongeBob Whopper from Burger King, and it was all right, but I don't think it. Like, it's not really a Krabby Patty is the thing. It just got a yellow bun with a square bottom. Like, it's cute, but it's not, I don't know. I guess I was expecting, sorry. I guess I was expecting a little bit more out of it, but maybe that's just on me. I do quite like onion rings, though. Like, Burger King onion rings are really good. Let's have a fried chicken with pickles. Oh, fried chicken? Oh, wait a minute. We did have a sandwich like that at my McDonald's, but it was called something else. What was it called again? It was like the, oh, what was it called? I think it was like the classic chicken sandwich, I think is what they called it here. But yeah, same idea. Crab meat? Maybe. We never did find out what the... They've teased us so much with the Krabby Patty secret formula, haven't they? Yeah, it's kind of messed up that Plankton has, like, the chum bucket. Like, dude, you're surrounded by fish, and you're selling chum? What? I mean, I guess fish eat other fish, so maybe it's... Yeah, there's no beef in Bikini Bottom as far as I know. Yeah, fast food is definitely like a once-in-a-while thing for me. Like, at most, I used to have it once a week, and even then, I try to avoid fried stuff. Like aside from onion rings, if I get a French fry order, it's gonna be a small. I really hope they're not called that, Aizu. I really hope they're not called that. But yeah, I'm sorry for all the like weirdness with my stream schedules lately, by the way. Next week will be normal. Next week we'll be back to Mass Effect and Metroid Prime. Like, it's been a bit of a weird month, huh? Because there was the Video Game Awards, and then I'm like, well, I wanted to stream Metroid Prime, so I'm going to stream that twice the week after the Game Awards. And then there was the collab that didn't, that ended up canceled or whatever. Chum bucket. Plankton is profoundly in the absence of chums. Oh my god. Oh, good one, good one. And more like the lame awards. Yeah, no, they were so messed up this year. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. At least we got to see a couple of cool games out of it. Like, what was it? Tank Rat? And, of course, Ace Combat 8. What was... I think there's another one. I think there was another one that I saw that I was kind of excited for, but I don't remember what it was. Like... I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. Yeah, I am also sensitive to gore and horror, and there was a lot of both of those things. Like, why? What and like, what, like, I'm sorry, like, where's your content warnings? Like, come on. Like, you could at least flash a thing that's like, oh, the following is rated M, and, like, have the ESRB thing. Unless, I mean, I guess if they're just being announced, they probably aren't rated yet. But it's like, come on. Not to mention, like in person, like, there's so much, like, flashing and strobing lights. Like, they weren't really considerate of, like, people who might be photosensitive or heaven forbid, epileptic. The following content is messed up. Yeah. Oh, hi, Moya. Hello. But yeah, hopefully the next year's Video Game Awards are a little more tame and don't have the Miss Piggy nonsense either. One moment from a previous year, remember, with a bunch of women from... Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that is awful vibes. Man, average Twitch chat, right? Like... Yeah, that's the Temple Run clone? That's... I didn't hear about that one. Huh. I don't think I've ever played Temple... No, I've never played Temple Run. There's a lot of classics I've never played. Like, I never played, like, Ape Escape either. The Schick Hydrobot. Oh yeah, that thing from the commercials. Who would win, the Schick Hydrobot or the, like, NFL football robot? Exactly, Isaac, exactly. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons that I don't really want to move to Twitch or multi-stream. Like, I've thought about it. I still think about it sometime, but it just doesn't feel worth all the extra middle school kids spamming frogs. Yeah, there's like two kinds of Twitch chats. There's middle school kids spamming frogs, and then like racists. Racists skirting the lines of TOS. Speaking of, I should probably make like a proper like list of rules for my stream chat. It's not really complicated. Like, if you're coming to my stream for the first time, just don't be a bigot. Don't be rude to other chatters. Don't be rude to me. And like, don't aggressively backseat or trauma dump. Like, it's pretty simple. Just like practice basic human decency and you'll probably be all right. Yeah, exactly. Just be chill, like Aizu said. Yeah. And I appreciate how well behaved you all are. I was thinking about it recently. It's like I haven't had to ban anyone from my server who wasn't a bot in like a couple of years now. Well, there was one person, but it wasn't for anything they did in the server itself. They just kind of like failed the vibe check with me in other circles, so I'm like, I don't really want you in my space. Get out of here. Yeah, it's easy and free to be chill. Oh yeah, I guess that's another thing is that like don't be too horny / frisky. Like, I mean, some out of pocket, like I make some out of pocket comments, but don't be like a creep, you know? It's just funny how like hard it is for some people to just not do that sort of thing. But whatever. I'm not going to be too negative. It's Christmas. Well, it's almost Christmas. It's practically here. Yeah, I watched the original Grunch last night, and that was, that's always a treat. There's always, like, little details about it that I forget. What? Oh, no, Northy. You're not the kind, like, no, you're not a creep. Also, your track record is not great. It's okay. I had to slap a couple of you on the... I've had to slap a couple of you on the wrist a few times, but it's not... Oh, Radiohead? Oh, okay. But, like, again, y'all are fine. What, like, honestly, though, who isn't weird these days, right? Like, and who defines normal? Like, there's societal norms, but, like, even those can vary depending on who you are. So just, like, be yourself and don't cause problems for other people. It's as simple as that. I did not expect to go on this long of a discussion about this, but I'm not complaining. For those of you who are not familiar with my chatting streams, they do tend to go shorter because I don't want to like wear my voice out completely. So probably around like the hour-and-a-half mark will be when I call it. But we can keep chatting for a while. I do need to stretch though, because I've been... Fortunately, I haven't been doing any sort of like gamer posture because I'm not playing anything. Yeah. Cringe used to what now, Ghost? I feel like I sort of know what you're getting at, but I don't quite. I need to keep my Discord window open so I can get used to the white background. Because I like I said, I do want to get back to. Oh. Yeah, yeah, like society, because like then you can be like, oh, you can't do that because society says so. The only societal like, aside from basic human decency, the only societal norm I can think of off the top of my head that I can agree with is return your gosh darn shopping carts to the cart returns. Do not leave them in people's parking spaces, you savages. But that's about it. Like, like let me, like, you ever see that? Did you ever see that one post about like how like the shopping cart returns are like a societal litmus test? Actually, wait. Now that I think about it, Google.com is actually a perfect example of a white web page that isn't blinding. Like, what did they do different? Why are some white screens more blinding than others? Oh, yeah, Merry Almost Christmas, Maori. Exactly, Northy, exactly. Let me look this up again. Let me find the original post so I can read it off to you again. The shopping cart. So this was oh wow, this was a 4chan post from 2020. The shopping cart is the ultimate litmus test for whether a person is capable of self-governing. To return the shopping cart is an easy, convenient task, and one which we all recognize as the correct, appropriate thing to do. To return the shopping cart is objectively right. There are no situations other than dire emergencies in which a person is not able to return their cart. Simultaneously, it is not illegal to abandon your shopping cart. Therefore, the shopping cart presents itself as the apex example of whether a person will do what is right without being forced to do it. No one will punish you for not returning the shopping cart, no one will fine you or kill you for not returning the shopping cart, and you gain nothing by returning the shopping cart. You must return it out of the goodness of your own heart, because it is the right thing to do, because it is correct. A person who is unable to do this is no better than an animal, an absolute savage who can only be made to do what is right by threatening them with a law and the force that stands behind it. The shopping cart is what determines whether a person is a good or bad member of society. The funny thing, yeah, that I'm gonna be honest, I thought the post was older than that. You will find them if they don't. I see. An axiom: you've had to lift shopping carts over center dividers to make it happen because the parking lot is. What kind of parking lot has a center divider? I mean, honestly, like, even if you don't return it to the cart return, like, my local grocery store only has like a couple one of my local grocery stores only has a couple cart returns, but it also just has, like, when in doubt, you can just put them next to the door. Like, there's always like several shopping carts parked like under the, I don't want to say awning, but like under the part of the building that juts out. Rocky Islands of Planet. Oh, those things. Yeah, like I said, like I always try to go for the cart return, but when in doubt, just like park it next to the store. Like, if nothing else, like putting it on the sidewalk outside the store makes it like more convenient for the cart return people. Like, they don't have to fetch it across the parking lot, and you also didn't like potentially leave it somewhere where it can roll into a parking space or become a hazard for an incoming car. A rare nugget of, yeah, there are some rare 4chan bangers, but that's just because it was such a big site. I can't believe it's gone now. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'm not saying I miss it, I just can't believe it's gone. Like, that wasn't on my bingo card. And it went out in such dramatic fashion, too, like with the whole... It's not gone? Wait, what? I thought it got deleted and they found out, like, that, like, half the admins were, like, federal agents or something. What? Huh? What is it? Wait. What am I missing here? What aspect of this story have I missed? I will take a sip while I wait for further explanation. Ugh. It got hacked and went down for a while, but it came back. Oh, I didn't... no one ever told me it came back. Oh. Kiwi Farms. It'd be nice if Kiwi Farms went away. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just never heard the follow-up. Okay, never mind then. That's interesting. But yeah, no, I've never actually been on there. I've only seen posts from it shared in isolation. I don't have any intent to go on there either. Like, I'm good. There's plenty of websites like that where it's just like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to... But they do have some really funny, like, like, I remember there was, like, I just remember, like, an out-of-context post, or, like, someone shared, like, a screenshot of a post once from back when Gundam Evolution still had official servers, and they were, like, complaining about, like, some of the balance choices in the game, and I don't remember the post details, I just remember thinking it was really funny. And also just like, oh, wow, I didn't expect this on this site. Stay pure. Well, I try to stay pure. I know I'm not the purest, but I try. Like, honestly, some of it is just like, I never really heard of certain sites back in the day. Like, I was never on Newgrounds because I hadn't heard of it. Like, and I mean, I guess by the time I heard of it, I could have had a Newgrounds account, but I just never made one. Definitely not for everyone. If you stay away from some of the more awful boards, it's not all bad. Language is... Oh, yeah, no, I bet. Thank you, Ghost. Yeah, no, it's, You're on Newgrounds? Yeah. And I think, Newgrounds is still around, too. Because I remember, like, with the whole, like, ID censorship stuff, they were like, alright, look, just, you know, if your account is older than this many years, we're just gonna assume that you're old enough to be on this site. You're on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, there's still... I know the first time I met up with one of my online friends in real life, my parents were a little anxious about it. But I think me going to different countries to meet friends 2 different times, I think they were, that finally helped them, like... Oh. Hello, Bardock1123, welcome! Nice to meet you! And Astro Alex, hello! It's been a while, hi! Wait, tell you really... Yeah, happy holidays to you too! Online presence for... Oh yeah, no, like, I didn't have an online presence until high school. That was when I joined that forum that I used to be a part of. And then I moved to Skype. And then everyone on Skype moved to Discord, so I moved to Discord. And then, yeah. The rock my plane flies around? It looks like the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula? Interesting. It's supposed to just be like a meteor. That's why in lore, Tommy parentheses character is part of Meteor Flight, which is a group. It's just, you know, just a flight taken from. It's just a flight of units from the Andromeda Squadron, the 108th. You on the internet too long? Yeah, probably same. Like, if I move my model down, you can see, yep, 108th Humanoid Fighter Squadron. I was at the end of 8th grade. Wow. I've changed my alias a couple times. I was on YouTube in 2007, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't have a YouTube account until, like... Gee, I don't know. 2014, maybe? Like I was kind of behind the curve on a lot of like things that were just normal for other people. Like it took me forever to have like a cell phone and a credit card and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I did change my VTuber name around a little, didn't I? Yeah. Gosh, I'm just like having a bit of I've been extremely nostalgic for like the 2010s lately. Like, well, like the 2000, like specifically like the 2009 to like 2014 era. And I think part of it is just like wishing I could go back and do it all again, knowing what I know now. Because I don't know. There's just so many things I could have done better. Honestly, that probably is part of it too, Moya. Yeah, I was introduced. Yeah, YouTube poops definitely poisoned my sense of humor kind of early, like when I was in middle to high school. You know, just like I was playing Motor Town with some friends yesterday, and hold on, my model is. I'm fighting with my model here. Sorry. Like I played Motor Town with some friends yesterday, and I just put on like a 2009. I forget the name of it, but like a 2009 like Lady Gaga album, like on YouTube playlist, while I was doing a delivery, like a long delivery, and I'm just like, this is like such a vibe. I kind of missed this feeling. Your mom yelled at you for watching YouTube poops, and so you avoided those, and you're bringing them out with Gmod animations? Interesting. Oh, you too, ghosts. Yeah. After 5th grade was when I got transferred to an online school, so there was quite a bit I missed out on, but it wasn't all bad. Especially in the winter. I always hated... Well, I just kind of missed recess, honestly. But with the way my online school was formatted, I didn't have classes all day. So I guess I didn't really need recess. Gmod landed. Interesting. I've changed schools twice, I guess. Because there was the school I originally went to for the first 2 years. And then I moved. And then I went to the second school for a couple years. And then I got pulled out and put in online school by my parents. And then I was in online school for like basically all of middle and high school. So yeah, there were some things I missed out. There were like they had like I could have gone to a prom, but it would have been like kind of logistically a pain in the butt to get to. So I ended up having to miss out on that. But I hear proms are kind of not that great anyway. So I'm not like too shaken up about that. I've mostly made peace with I've mostly made I've mostly made peace with that sort of thing. But like sometimes I do get a little sad, but oh well, c'est la vie, as it were. Your prom is kind of lame. Yeah, see, exactly. Like, I feel like I didn't really miss much. Here you go. Aww. Yeah, it's understandable, Ghost. I can see why. See me. Well, thank you, Moya. Speaking of remembering promies, I also still need to play Signalis. I don't think I'll stream. I've been told that I shouldn't stream that game. But I do want to play it still on my own, because I got gifted it a couple months ago. I hear it's good. I'm just a little nervous, because it's like kind of spooky and sad. Ask Claire about it. Oh, maybe I will. A big thing. Yeah, I know several big Signalis fans, like the one that gifted it. It's kind of interesting how many of them I've seen recently. One popular thing that I never really got into over the years on the topic of 2010s was Homestuck. Like, I learned about a fair bit of the lore from someone yesterday, and I was kind of surprised how deep it actually went. I mean, I guess it was going for like several years, so there was time for the lore to cook. But I was just kind of surprised, like, the extent of it, you know? Like, I always thought it was like, oh wow, funny trolls, and then I get hit with the what's that one song called? Somebody That I Used to Know? Then I get hit with the Somebody That I Used to Know / Megalith mashup. The only Homestuck fan I knew back when it was new was kind of scary. I only talked to them a few times. They were hard to approach. But, you know, this was also, like, middle high school years, so, like, you know, we were not the most mature people in general. Flashbacks? Fair. Yeah, I don't really have any interest in reading it, but it was interesting just, like, hearing about some of the lore that I'd never heard about before. I never really followed any webcomics now that I think about it. The closest thing to a webcomic, like, the only web series I really followed was, I really remember following, was Super Mario Bros. Z, and that unfortunately got canned after a while, which was unfortunate, because it was very high effort, for sure. I thought there was, like, another one in, like, a similar... I seem to remember another one in, like, a similar style that involved, like... I don't know. I remember there being, like, Dragon Ball Z characters and, like, Mewtwo or something, but I don't remember what it was called. I don't think it was by the same person, but it might have been. You miss where Z? Yeah. Yeah, it was sad that Z never got finished. It should have... You know, if we're gonna bring back 10-plus-year-old, like, cartoons and TV shows and give them final seasons, we need to do that for Super Mario Bros. Z. That's what I think. On the topic of YouTube, YouTube also jump scared me earlier. Like, I went to like, add the numbers to some of my old streams, some of my streams from, like, the last couple weeks, and I was like, oh, the AI dubbing has been enabled on your channel, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. And I went to check the settings, and no, it was actually still disabled. It was just the wording. I think it was meant to just be a reminder that, hey, this is a thing you can do now. But it sounded like it had forcibly enabled it, and I was like, oh, you little bugger. But no. Like, as soon as I heard that feature was being rolled out, like, as soon as I got, like, the original email about it, I turned that off. Only once you witness an anime con in a shopping mall by your city. Ooh, I need to go to an anime con someday. That will not go out quietly. It will not go gentle into that good night. I actually... So the other... I think I might mention this. I don't remember if I specified, but the short that I'm working on, the non-Tommy lore short that I'm working on, is like a magical girl thing. And I did actually get inspired by that poem. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, I had the idea for, like, the climactic scene, and then I'm just gonna build around it. Where am I? Yeah, that's why that is one thing that I'm, like, always afraid of with cons, is, like, I'm gonna be in, like, a... Like, especially when one of my friends was telling me... Like, I asked one of my friends who I could feasibly go to a con with, and they were like, oh, yeah, no, like, this con's always, like, super packed, like, shoulder-to-shoulder packed, and I'm just like, yeah, no. Me going to a convention might suck me in permanently? How so? How so? Just, like, addicted to it, or, like, addicted to the lifestyle? And I don't think lifestyle is the right word, but... I don't know how else to describe it. Just like... If you're to... Northy. I'll keep that in mind. You miss conventions? Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I've never been able to go to one. Like, I've just never been able to go to one. Originally, it was a cost factor. Now I have money, but it would be a logistics factor. Go figure. It's like, I have the money now, but I still don't have the means. But I no longer have the means. I mean, actually, I probably could have the means as well nowadays. I can just... I don't know. Could either have Friendo pick me up or get an Uber. I did get my learner's permit though, so I do need to practice driving once the weather gets nice again. Hyperstimulate. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go to like a smaller con for sure. I don't want to go to like PAX or something. Speaking of PAX, I don't want to go like what's the other like big one? I don't know. I don't want to go to like Big Con or something, you know? I can't seem to look in the... I feel like I'm not looking around properly, like with my model. Hold on. You don't go to parties? Yeah. Yeah, no, like once you get more than like 5 or 6 people, it starts to get a little overwhelming. Especially in like, even in like group chats, it can be that way. Like, there's been a couple times where I had to leave a big group chat, a big like server voice chat, because there were just too many people and I couldn't think straight. I remember one time one of the VTuber, like Corpo VTuber groups did like a Mario Kart 8 collab, and they had like the full 8 or 12 people or however many, and they were just like screaming over each other constantly. I had to tune out after like 5 minutes because I was genuinely getting overwhelmed. It wasn't annoying, it was genuinely like stressful. Work Christmas party? Oh, hi Rhinebuck. Give me a nice try, Bucket. Nice try. But yeah. Oh yes, and also I don't think I properly said it, but yes, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to anyone, to all of you. I know I said it to Astro Alex when he showed up because he said it first, but I'm being proactive this time. Yeah. What should I talk about now? I really need to like make talking points for these streams. Sometimes I do, but whenever I don't, like the last time, I guess the last time I went without talking points, it was fine, but now I'm just sitting here, I'm like, oh god, I've run out of things. I will say it's, I saw the director, the guy who worked on like several Call of Duty games, passed away the other day, in a car crash. From my understanding, it sounds like a very avoidable car crash, but still, that sucks. Like, actually, I feel bad. He was only 55. Like, that's not... You've been having fun with the Resurgence in Ace Combat 7 multiplayer? Ooh, yeah, I guess there would be Resurgence with 8 being announced. I'm scared to try 7 multiplayer again, because I feel like the multiplayer fan base would be getting even more hardcore, or would be even more hardcore than it was the last time I played. The last time I played, I still remember one of the more recent times that I played. There was this one clan guy, this one guy from some clan. I could tell because he had a clan tag in his name. I shot him down once with the movie Tomcat, and the next round, he copied my build, hunted me down pretty much as soon as the match started, and then just like went ballistic and topped the scoreboard. I'm like, what did I do to you? Newer players, that's fair, Bucket. Like, that was one thing that always bugged me with 7's multiplayer. Like, it felt like some people just... It felt like some people would just, like, get offended at the slightest... Like, the slightest threat against them. And they would just, like, go out of their way to try to like, just shove you in the locker, basically. Like, I don't understand it. Or, like, the people who would waste, like, 2 minutes chasing me around. It's like, you could have scored so many points going for someone else, and yet you spent this long chasing me and my little tomcat that doesn't even give you that many points. That guy's over there in a Raven. Why don't you go pick on him? I had it worse being true. Oh, even before I was a streamer, all this stuff would happen. Florian's right. Yeah. 2025 Ruthless, yeah. Yeah, competitive games are just... Yeah, no, like... Have you seen the chat logs in, like, Battlefield games? People will get toxic over bot lobbies. It's insane. You know, and you... Oh, Northy. Yeah, it's like... I mean, the Raven is especially egregious, I think, because it's like... It is a very powerful plane, but also gigantic hitbox and worth a lot of points. So, you know, people will just see it and, like... You know, they'll be like... But yeah. What? Who is spamming flushed emojis? Competitive shooter? Oh, that's the thing! Battlefield is not even a competitive shooter! It doesn't even have a ranked mode as far as I know. I don't think any of the games have ever had ranked. There's been some more hardcore, like smaller scale modes that are more like blatant shows of skill. But it's never been like a pure... Well, actually, I guess I shouldn't say that, because they did just announce that Battle Royale tourney recently, didn't they? Not use friend. Okay. Oh, you? People will be about... Yeah, people will be competitive about anything. It's kind of insane, actually. Like, people in PvP games are just cringe. Oh, you're spamming cards? I see. Got once where you try harding an online FPS match and got so mad he invited you to a private match and disappeared like... Yeah, that's not... That's why I don't accept random invites. Chat not be... Oh, yeah, no. Oh, right, Zell, you weren't here. Yeah, the chat looks like... Oop. The chat looks like this right now. So that's why I haven't been displaying it on more recent streams. Build days are topping under... Yeah, I miss server browsers. Enough of this matchmaking crap. Although server browsers have their own problems. You know, you kill the admin one too many times, he's like, oh, you're cheating, and bans you. Or you kill him in a way that he doesn't like. He's like, you're a scumbag, I'm banning you, me. Like, Battlefield players in particular are just creatures. Derogatory, I've found. Like... Not saying you're a creature for playing it, but I'm saying, like, the random people you run into in the game. Like, the people who will just be like, oh no, that person, you know, we're running for the helicopter at the start of the match, and that person's gonna get to it before me. I'm gonna pull out my RPG and blow it up. So now our team is down a vehicle for the next, like, 2 minutes. Or like, oh, the driver got out of the IFV to repair because there's no other engineers around to repair it, and I'm his gunner. So I'm gonna steal the driver's seat the femtosecond he gets out, drive off and get myself blown up on a landmine. Or I'm gonna sit in it and just not move at all. I'm gonna fumble around with the turret, visibly having no idea what I'm doing, and get us blown up because I'm just sitting here not moving the vehicle while there's RPGs and other tanks and stuff around. Like, why are people like this? Oh yeah, the Roblox Arena games. People getting so sweet. A Turkish sauna? Yeah, PvE is better. I've had some toxic experience with PvE games too, but it's not as bad. It's not as widespread. I do remember there was this one Xenoblade X co-op lobby that like a friend and I tried to join, and then we got kicked and they're like, oh sorry, we're only like accepting people using like the definitive meta build, like the cookie cutter Reddit meta build that everyone's using, even though that game has plenty of really, really strong builds, and Ether Blossom Dance is not the only viable endgame build, but whatever. Turkish. Speaking of saunas, speaking of saunas and like awful people, I was kind of, I found out that both Jake Paul and Andrew Tate got the snot beat out of them a couple nights ago on live television. That sounds fun. I wish I had I kind of wish I had seen that, but oh well. Silly Bowser. Oh, Brawl Taunts. Who remembers that? Does anyone else remember Brawl Taunts, or am I the only one? Jake Paul got his Jake jaw broken. Oof. Tate's coming out. Of course he is. Jake Paul just... Now, don't get the YouTube chat subpoenaed. But honestly, that is pretty funny. I got my... Yeah. Yeah, like... Like, all Andrew Tate could flex is, like, money. It's like... I'm sorry, that's not a show of, like, how good of a person you are. But whatever. I'm not gonna rant too much about that sort of thing. I don't want to attract the hordes. Electric Wind God Fist? What the heck is an Electric Wind God Fist? Hmm. 2020. A gift to losing all his Sonic rings. I saw that one. That's really funny. Oh, good night, Aizu. He got Dorian in the face. Oh, Tekken move. Get me to play Tekken. I don't know, Chief. I don't know if I should play Tekken. Oh, I don't know. That's scary. I don't know. That's scary. Well, it has been... I'm thinking. Aizu hopping off made me look at the time, and it is closing in on an hour and a half. Then you... Oh, are you not that familiar with Tekken? Or not that adept at Tekken? Or, wait, experienced? Experienced! That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not good at fighting games either. I was, like, passable at Smash. I could win against some of my friends. Oh, see ya, Moya. I could win against some of my friends, but like I didn't play like online versus randoms. And also input lag could be frustrating. Well, that was more of a problem in Smash 4. Smash 4 just felt really weird to play. Like I could go like weeks without playing Melee or Ultimate and then come back and shake off the rust pretty quick. If I didn't play Smash 4 for even a day, it just felt like I had completely forgotten how to play. It was really weird. I don't know why that game in particular was just cursed, but I know I'm not the only one who had problems with that game on a, like a mechanical level. 1 to 2080. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Ghost. Yeah, that's rough, Oomphy. Yeah, I'm like, I remember I tried Strive, like Guilty Gear Strive, and it didn't, I didn't, like, I played like a couple sessions of it, and it was pretty hard to get used to, for sure. I know it's a lot different now than when I tried it, but I don't really have interest in trying it again. But, well, it has been almost an hour and a half, and I'm feeling a little tired. So, single-minded mind, bad reaction time. Yeah, my problem is I can't always coordinate what I'm trying to do with the inputs. Like, that's the thing. Like, when I'm playing a shooter, it's like, okay, I've got movements, I've got shooty, I've got aim, I've got sprint, crouch, jump, maybe prone, depending on the game. Like, that's a lot of buttons, but there's only like a couple actions I can actually do. But with fighting games, it's like, oh, I gotta like do the hokey pokey and shake it all out if I want to do like light forward whatever thing. And it happens in like split seconds. I'm just like, ugh. Tekken 4 single player? Smash Ultimate was fun. Unfortunately, I can't play it anymore. It's too button like it requires too many button inputs. My thumbs don't like it, which sucks, but yeah, like if I play a fighting game again, I'm gonna have like I'll either just play on keyboard or I'll have like a fight stick. Cause I was using a keyboard when I played Strive, which from what I've told is actually like kind of similar to a fight stick in practice. So like, Tekken 4, interesting. Oh yeah, like there's not one RPG that has fighting game combo mechanics. They're the newest Zenless character, Banyue. He has like actual fighting game strings. Like you do his combo, like most characters, they have like a basic attack string and then like a special. But Banyue has basically you can do his strings in like different combinations of like your special button and your basic attack button. It's kind of cool actually. Which series would that be? Oh, Lisa? Kodelka and Shadow Hearts? I see. I'm learning about a lot of new games today, apparently. Man, I think we are going to wrap up for now, though. My voice is getting a little worn out, and it has been almost an hour and a half, like I said, for chatting streams. So just a reminder, there's no stream on Thursday because Christmas. I will be back next Tuesday, most likely with Mass Effect 2, and then Metroid Prime again next Thursday. But thank you all for tuning in. I had a really good time chatting with all of you. It was really nice. I always appreciate when y'all come back or come out. I mean, I guess both of those terms make sense, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Just don't know if Soldier... I don't know, though. I mean, there's other options, too, but yeah. We can DM about it. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a good night and a Merry Christmas, or a Happy Holidays if you do not celebrate Christmas. And, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.